In this video, you shall see how the describing function of an ideal relay nonlinearity is derived. At the end of this session, you will be able to derive the describing function of an ideal relay nonlinearity. So let us start with the input-output characteristics of an ideal relay. The x-axis is the input and the y-axis is the output. The output is plus m whenever the input is positive and the output is minus m whenever the input is negative. The input-output relationship in mathematical form is given in the table. If the input to the nonlinear element is a sinusoidal signal as shown in the figure, then try to determine the output waveform. Now pause this video and try to draw the output waveform. Now when x is greater than 0, that is during the positive half cycle of the input sinusoidal signal, the output is plus m. So it takes a value m like this up till omega t is equal to pi. And when the input is negative, that is during the negative half cycle, the output is minus m, and as such it will have a waveform like this. In effect, the output takes the form of a square wave. From the fundamentals of describing function analysis, we have the expressions for y1 and phi1. We also know that y is an odd function and therefore the coefficient b1 is equal to 0, and we have the expression for a1 like this. The waveform of y has half wave symmetry, so a small modification is given to the expression for a1 and we can determine the value of a1 to be 4m by pi. It is true that y has quarter wave symmetry too. You can try to derive the expression for a1 by considering quarter wave symmetry. Either way you will get the same answer. Once we have the expression for a1, that is substituted into the expression for y1 and also phi1, and finally we get the expression for the describing function kn. To summarize, we started off with the derivation of the describing function of an ideal relay nonlinearity from its input-output characteristics. From there, we developed the output waveform of the nonlinear element, and then the concepts of Fourier series was applied in order to derive the describing function. Let's have a question now. If the frequency of input x is 10 radians per second, what will be the frequency of output y obtained from the nonlinear element? Here we are talking about the ideal relay nonlinearity. Now pause this video and try to answer this question. In this figure, the input sinusoidal signal is given, the nonlinear element is given, as well as the output is given. This is the generalized representation. So if you look carefully, from 0 to pi, the input signal has its positive half cycle, and hence the output signal also has its positive half cycle. Similarly, from pi to 2 pi, the input signal has its negative half cycle and the output signal also has the negative half cycle. So whenever you have a positive half cycle of the input, the corresponding output will also have its positive half cycle. Hence, the output will have the same frequency as that of the input. That is, the answer is 10 radians per second, which is nothing but the frequency of the input signal.